Lacrosse Force White, what we're going to do is cover our clear, probably one of the most important part of the games and often overlooked by many teams. Obviously a good successful clear could result in a fast break transition goal, or certainly will give us the opportunity to settle our offense on the other end of the field and get set. So what's involved with the clear? First of all, the goalie gets the ball and he calls clear, or we pick up a ground ball. Probably one of the most important part of the games. We're clearing the ball, so it's the same thing either way. Call clear. Immediately, first step is for my 3 middies to release down the field as fast as they can. They basically do a little bomb burst here. Typically, the first look for the goalie is in the direction where the shot came from. While that's happening, simultaneously, we got 2 defenders that are going to banana cut out toward the wing areas. And my center defender is going to drag, get ready to go back toward the bench. Same time, the attack guys are immediately stretching the field. The 2 wing guys working clear down toward goal line extended but wide as the restraining areas or wing area. And my middle attack guy is going to release toward the middle field but be ready to come back across. In the first couple seconds, if the goalie is able to find an open midi, he'll hit that midi, and if he's out front, we're going to transition down the field. Immediately one attack's going to get opposite ball, other attack to 8 yards off goal line extended, 8 yards off goal line extended. He's going to press the opportunity. If no one slides to him, he's going to take that ball down and rip. These guys are ready to back him up. Slide comes, he's going to dump to the point. Point's always looking diagonal. So if this guy doesn't recover fast enough, that diagonal is going to be opened on the curl. He's going to catch. If he draws the slide, he should have backside guy for an easy goal. Fortunately, clearing isn't always that easy, so we got to be ready for a much tougher ride. So let's set this back up again. We have our 3 middies packed in, our defenders packed in. They're doing their job. Force a bad shot, and goalie gets the ball and calls for a clear. Again, attacks. The most important guys on the field are our attack guys. That's who we want to get the ball in their hands. They're the most rested guy on the field. They're going to force long, drag their guy. Middle guy is going to go toward restraining line. Simultaneously, my wing defenders are going to banana looking for the ball. My LSMs are working toward the bench, but we're doing our first couple second quick bomb bursts looking for that easy pass, and my other defenders just dragging. Okay, if we haven't completed the pass within 3 seconds, this is an important thing that's going to happen. The LSM is going to race off the field, allow my midi to come on 20 yards down the field at an angle. These 2 middies are going opposite bench. One guy calls long. He's going to take the middle of the field and come back. This midi is going to curl back toward restraining line. This defender is going to use all the space the LSM created by getting off the field to move laterally. My middle attack guy now has the freedom, since the LSM is off, the other middies on this side come across and help us with the clear as an outlet in the middle. And as you can see, we have set up 2 ladders down the sideline. So if we force the ball to either side, if it comes to this side, this middie's going to release away from the ball as he starts to run at an angle. This guy's going to be help. This guy's coming back to the ball, and our attack's always working back to the ball. In a perfect world, we were able to get it clear to our attack. Otherwise, we can use the midi, who then will get it to attack. And now once we've laddered down the field, we might have a scoring opportunity. If not, we'll settle the ball. Let's look at that one more time. Attack guys are at extreme line, defense down low, LSM up top with the middies. Got my other midi waiting. Come on, we got attack. Shot is taken. We hear the word clear. Attacker immediately releases toward GLE. Middle guy takes his guy toward restraining line. 3-man bomb burst. If we don't have the ball in our hands immediately, 2 guys bananing out looking for the ball, dragging. LSM will continue off the field. Next midi will come on at an angle. Both my middies will curl opposite bench. 1 midfield, 1 restraining line. Other defender is going to use this space to set up our ladder. As the goalie starts to walk the ball down the field, this midi releases at an angle. About the same time this attack could be coming back across. I have my pole clear up here and they're walking together. Hopefully we can hit that attack coming back, or midi working back toward the ball. Let's talk about our one exception here. We do the exact same clear. A lot of teams are employing a deep 3-man ride. or a three-man zone ride, in which they drop attack clear back to restraining line. We're seeing this more and more with all-star type teams, travel teams, because it allows for them to get their LSM on the field, and it puts a whole lot of pressure on the ball on this side of the field. So how do we prepare for that? Well, we're going to do the exact same clear, so it's kind of easy for us. It's just a little bit deeper. So if there are three attack guys, you'll recognize it. They'll immediately release. They won't cover the ball. They won't cover the goalie, and they won't cover anyone. They'll immediately drop back toward the restraining line. When we see this happening, we just got to get a little more depth. So this attack, once again, is going down toward restraining, same as ever. Same as ever back here. That's all the same. Middies immediately starburst, out, out, out. When it's not available, LSM's coming off, middies coming on at an angle. These two guys are going to now get a little bit deeper. So instead of going to midfield and a restraining line, we're going to go opposite restraining line, midfield with our curl. Our defenders are still going to go to the wings, and this defender is still going to use the space created by the LSM. Goalie will be forced to carry in this case, so as the goalie carries the ball, the defender is going to be clear up to the wing. He now has the exact same looks he had before with the attack guy coming back across, but we have guys further down the field. The spacing is roughly the same because he's probably not going to be engaged until he hits the restraining line. So as he gets toward the restraining line, if we haven't completed a pass, we're looking to get an outlet to one of our wing defenders, at which point this midi once again is going to release at an angle. So middy's coming back, attack's coming back, and attack. So he's got a lot of options. Clear down the field, or he can always come back to the goalie. Once again, goalie looking for that midi coming across the field as a possible outlet too. So got a lot going on here. It'll make a lot more sense once we cover it in practice. But if you have the basis of this down, we should be successful on our clears.